Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Tuesdays with Dr. T. So today's topic is all about hyperactivity. It's gonna be about 5 to 7 minutes, a very short video on hyperactivity and why it happens, how you can reduce that and really work through that. So if it's something that's really interested to you, stick to it, okay, until the end, because at the end I'm gonna give you a real big announcement since the last time I did one of those. Okay, so off to the track. The first thing you need to know is what is hyperactivity. So here's the thing. Sometimes like boys will be boys, boy child are a little more active than girl childs, right? So often it happens that a child might be a little on the, physical in nature. And usually hyperactivity in girls is 4 times less than hyperactivity in boys. And we see it very often with kids on the spectrum to be most of the time having hyperactivity. A little bit of them do not have hyperactivity, but that doesn't mean your child's autism is of a different level. It just means that your child have a little bit of additional symptom to the autistic traits. Okay, so hyperactivity is when your child, you cannot control him. He has uncontrollable behaviors, spinning around, moving around, jumping all around, climbing things, breaking things, not listening, always so active. And you are like, oh my God, he has so much energy. How is he getting all of those energies? And why isn't those energies going away? Here's the thing. A few reasons. Let me see. Probably 3 reasons for hyperactivity. The first reason for your child's hyperactivity is gut imbalance. When your child's gut is imbalanced, the gut is not producing the proper amount of neurotransmitters and hormones. For example, serotonin and melatonin. So what that happens is those neurotransmitters actually helps nervous system regulation. So for example, even neurotypical kids and specific some boys who are very active and, we call this dushtu in Bangla, like, they're just being a lot more silly and moving around. They do not have this problem. They actually just are silly or being boys. But with kids on the spectrum, they have a real gap in the digestive system. They have a real gap in their gut processing neurotransmitters, creating neurotransmitters or converting neurotransmitters from one form to another. So because of all of these things, what happens is the child doesn't know how to regulate his motions, regulate his emotions, or regulate the movements, okay? Which is why a lot of the kids on the spectrum, or even ADHD kids, they are hyperactive. They cannot sit still. It always feel like they're moving around like bees, if that makes sense. It's as if there is something inside their body really agitated and like 1,000 bees inside their body kind of feeling, okay? So that's one of the reasons of the gut imbalance. The second reason your child is hyperactive is because of blood sugar up and down, up and down, up and down. So if your child is predominantly eating sugary food, craving sugary food, even very sweet fruits, okay, all of those things contribute to the spike in glucose. And when there is a spike in glucose, there is excess energy. The child needs to let go of those energy. The blood always, our human body, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us in such a way, our body is actually created to regulate things, okay? So when the blood sugar goes up, the body tries to get the blood sugar level down. So when it's up, that's when there is a hyperactivity. And when it's going down, that's when the brain tells the body that, you need to eat more, find more sugar, find more candies, find more of the treats. And that is why your child is addicted to treat food, and that is why your child is also hyperactive, okay? The third reason for your child being hyperactive is when along with both of this system, there is stress present in the environment, okay? So let's say there is he is having a lot of stress because he is nonverbal or she is nonverbal, and they don't know how to communicate with the world. They don't know how to perceive the world or get information and exchange information to and from another individual. And also sometimes happen is a nonverbal kid poses a lot of stress on the parents also, especially the mother. And if you are a Southeast Asian, then what happens is a lot of the time your surrounding people will blame you for the child, right? Let me know in the comment if you are one of that mom who is being guilt tripped that your child's condition is because of you. Okay, so what happens is when you are stressed, you are anxious, you are upset, that level of energy affects your child energetically, vibration, resonance, all of those things, all of those things affect your child's motion and movement and brain development and nervous system regulation. So what happens is when there is stress in the environment of the child, most of the childs get stressed, gets hyper, they want to fight mostly or flight. And fight or flight both actually needs energy. So when your child's cortisol level goes up, the adrenal glands are producing cortisol and adrenaline, right? And then those adrenaline, those cortisols are creating the body to produce more sugar. And so the sugar goes up. Can you understand how this is all connected? So when you're already the blood sugar level is high, and then the child has a dysregulated hormonal system because of the stress also. So that also increases the blood sugar level. And then there is nowhere the sugar can go down except for excess energy and movement. And through that excess movement, the body tries to regulate and dissipate the energy. So what can you do? You always need to go with the basics, since you know that there are the three reasons: gut imbalance, and then gut imbalance, blood sugar level up and down, and then also stress. So these things we have to figure out and resolve so that your child can get calm, understand things, and be regulated, normal, calm, serene, and whatnot. So how can you do that? The first thing for gut improvement is to make sure that your child is having a lot of probiotics and probiotic rich food. I have a mini course that talks about the supplements, which you can also check out. I will leave the link in the description. And then you also need to understand that food plays a very big part, not everything, but a very big part. So when you are giving your child food, it should not contain any artificial or excess sugar, outside sugar. Even natural sugar containing, very high sugar containing foods and vegetables or fruits should be reduced until you heal the gut. That's one thing. The second thing that you need to do for blood sugar level is quite similar actually. So not giving the fruits or vegetables or starch or glucose containing high amount of starch or high amount of carbohydrate containing food, white foods, pasta, all of those things. Those things will contribute to the blood sugar level up and down thing. So you have to make sure your child is eating a lot of proteins and fat, healthy fats. So when you are giving your child proteins, that helps with blood sugar management, okay? I will create more in-depth videos on this inshallah soon. The third thing was stress. So you have to learn to communicate your stress and anxiety to your partner and the people around you so that they can also jump in, because it takes a village to raise a child. Unfortunately, the mom of autism kids, they find themselves all alone in the world. So all the majority of this village work puts on her shoulder. Let me know in the comment if this is resonating with you. So like I said, this is going to be a very short video. I hope you got the important points on why your child is hyperactive and what you can do. I will be making a more in-depth sit down, slideshow if possible, kind of video very soon about that. So let me know in the comment if you would like bigger, in-depth training on hyperactivity. So let me know. As I said, stick on with me and the announcement. So just now, if you're following me on Instagram, you might have seen that I have shared how Muhammad wrote in a paper that Ira is bullying her. So, and I got, yes, there were spelling mistakes, but he's in grade 1. Remember, he was a guy who could not hold on pencil. He had such bad hypotonia. He could not speak. He could not understand. He had all of the problems that, severe autistic kids have. So going from there to now that he's sharing things written like Ira hit me, stay away from Ira. So I was like, more parents need to feel this blessed. So what I have decided, because Eid ul-Azha is on the corner, I have decided to reopen the Ramadan bonus as a Eid ul-Azha bonus. So that is if you are joining our 6MD program, which is the best that we have. If you join 6MD program, which is 6 months, you will get 2 extra months of bonus coaching free of cost, which is about $1,000 gift from me to you. And then the other thing you will get is extended payment plans. If you want to go for the extended payment plan, and also the 2 month of bonus, and if you are pretty much sure, but you're just thinking, should I join Dr. T now? Let me handle my life first. Let me do this thing and do that thing. This is the best time. And this opportunity is open to you until 20th of June of this month. So until next week, around the next week of Friday is when you can join and get the amazing bonuses and benefits. Remember, there is no way of me showing you the screenshots of students who have joined this Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, every single one of the students who joined in Ramadan, they have started sharing wins of speech recovery, hyperactivity to no hyperactivity, no sleep to sleep, 10 hours of sleep in just 2 months. In just 2 months, all of those parents have gotten a lot of amazing benefits from our 6MD program. So if you are in the fence, this is the right time to join. I will leave the links to book a call. And if you are finding me, which you will, I am going to be booked until July. So if you are very serious, please let me know in the WhatsApp that you are very serious to join, but you just want to talk with me a little bit, ironing out the details, then let me know in the WhatsApp, expedited call, and I will talk to you soon. Until next time, stay healthy, stay serene, and stay on track. Allah Hafiz.